Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge, an Easter Sunday Taste Challenge. Happy Easter, everybody, 2025. If you want to call it dawn, it's really nighttime still, but, daylight savings time, daylight saving time. Okay, I have two 3-year age, 40% alcohol blended Scotch whiskies. And they're bottled in the United States. Let me check something here. This is McCormick Scotch whiskey. Don't know when it was introduced. I know that the distillery where it's bottled was established in 1856 in Missouri, back before Missouri was even a state. No, that's right. What am I saying? They became a state 1821. I'm thinking of Kansas. All right. Looks like a tablecloth. There's a Scottish bagpiper, aged 3 years, bottled in Western Missouri. Might be discontinued. Because they don't list it on their website anymore. Now, this is Winn-Dixie blended Scotch whiskey. There's a clipper ship from Scotland. Makes sense. Bottled in Kentucky by the Sazerac Company. It says it right there, the Sazerac Company, with their phone number, 4 Winn-Dixie stores. Now, I don't know if they've been making this since 1955 for Winn-Dixie, but it's possible because I know private label whiskey does go back a long time. I remember that stuff when I was a kid. People would buy it for like they had next door crawfish boils, stuff like that. Used to be in glass bottles. McCormick, I'm not familiar with it too much, but it was showing up around here, and they had it on super discount, $4.99 per liter, glass bottles. They had plastic also, liter bottles. I don't understand that, but now they're not listed on the website, so I'm thinking, hey, maybe it's been discontinued. Tommy Carroll says, a happy and blessed Easter, Louisiana Liquor Review. Same to you, Tommy. Same to you. Now, you'll notice they're both very pale. It doesn't appear that they have coloring added. Scotch whiskey is allowed to have coloring added, caramel color, but doesn't mean it has to. Just it's allowed. But these are so pale straw, I get the impression that they're not adding coloring because that would cost money, and they are selling these as cheap as possible. Now, no, $4.99 a liter is not the normal price. That's what I'm saying. I think that's a closeout price, and that's why they had it so low here. But that's a theory. I don't know that for sure. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Holiday Distillery is owned by the McCormick people. I think it changed hands sometime. Oh, these are their bourbons. I'm not looking to show that. That's a different thing. Let's see, McCormick Distilling. Same company, it's just two different websites. Yes, I'm over 21. See, they show their products. You see these around 360, 5 Farms, Triple Crown. Here's the McCormick, they call it the family brands. They used to have the Scotch whiskey listed here, no longer. And I don't think they had this green label one, but so I think they replaced it. Now, McCormick whiskey, I see that everywhere. The gin, everywhere. The vodka, yes. The rums, I don't think I've seen those. Okay, and then these, they call proprietary brands, different off-the-wall brands that they own. Proprietary means ownership. Pancho Villa, Tequila, Ron Rio rum. I have a bottle of that stuff. It's different, let's call it. Whoops, I thought I had the Winn-Dixie. website up. I did. But they're not listing it. But see, Winn-Dixie, they're funny because I was just over there the other day and they had all their Winn-Dixie brands. And I'm going to change stores here. Let's go to Kenner. I'm not showing Winn-Dixie. Strange. I mean, it's possible that they discontinued it, but I think I saw it last time I went. I wouldn't. I know they had the Canadian in, but if they don't have it in stock, they won't show it. They only show it if it's in stock. So it could have sold out, Easter weekend, and they didn't restock it. Gabe says, hi, have a good Easter, Ron. I love your videos and live streams. Hi to all beer reviews. It's 3:53 here in Arizona. Yeah, you're early. Okay, so we won't worry about, we're not going to call the Winn-Dixie Scotch discontinued or even possibly discontinued by the fact that, like I said, if they don't have it in stock, they're not going to show it on the website. But I might check tomorrow and it appears, you see. The appearance won't matter because they're both pale straw. Now, the McCormick Scotch I found has a standard Scotch aroma and flavor. Body, medium, finish, dry. Same with the Winn-Dixie, but it's just a little bland. Well, what do you expect? It's usually running about $15 a liter, $20 at the most, and I wouldn't pay that much, but I paid it. Like I said, my friend David got this for me, $4.99. Crazy. The Winn-Dixie has a weird Werther's Original aroma and flavor. I'm not kidding. It smells and tastes like a Werther's Original. Those caramel candies. Doesn't taste proper. It tastes improper. But that doesn't stop people from buying it because I know a lot of people buy this stuff. And once was enough for me, but this bottle will last so long I won't need to buy any more in my lifetime, thankfully. Aroma here, not much happening, just what you would call standard whiskey aroma. Nothing bad or good, just neutral, more or less, as far as good or bad. Let's go over here. Uh-oh. I'm picking up that strange Werther's Original odd peatiness, but not smoke by any means, by any stretch. No smoke, but just a weird peatiness, compost pile. Can't get this thing quite to focus. So it's a little strange. Let's go with the taste. Standard Scotch, which tastes sugary to me. Or all whiskey tastes sugary to me. I don't care where it's from or what class it is. Scotch, bourbon, Canadian blended, they all taste sugary sweet to me, like sugar water. I'm sorry, now they'll finish dry, but the taste itself will be sugary. Is there peatiness here? You could maybe make the argument that there's a scintilla of peat, but it would be weak. Let's go to this thing. There's peat. And in fact, this bottle's been breathing. Lovely plastic bottle. And it has taken on more of a peatiness and less of the caramel, Werther's Original caramel candy. Now, some people would make the argument, hey, wait a minute. I'd rather taste a Werther's Original than taste something tastes like a compost pile. I know. I get that. That makes sense to me. But on the other hand, that is kind of rotted vegetable matter, and it's a strange thing, and a strange thing for the American palate. Now for the Scottish palate, that might be, hey, that's whiskey, rotted vegetable matter. Good morning and happy Easter, Ron, says Mr. Amazing. Good morning to you, Mr. Amazing. Happy Easter to you. Same back to you. Thank God it's Easter Sunday. So this can't be. I don't know why I'm calling this Dawn Busters. It looks like it's pitch black outside. I guess I prefer the McCormick because a little more clean, if that is a way to use the word, a little more standard. As far as the labels, they're both fine. This one has that, like I say, tablecloth, plaid with the yellow, two shades of yellow, the olive green, and the red. It looks nice, but like I said, it's strange that it was on the website and now it's not. Gone. I think it's Discode. I think they replaced it with that green label called McCormick. It's something like McCormick Special Whiskey, which is not claiming to be from Scotland. I haven't seen that one around. Guess it's just a variant blended whiskey. This one, it has improved. I'll admit that. When I first tried it, I liked it. And then as I kept sipping it down, it was like more. It was taking on more and more of this strange Werther's Original odd caramel candy, and then some underlying peat, and then the peat started to take over. Now the peatiness has taken over the compost pile, and the Werther's Original thing has gone to the undertaste, if at all. It is a little bit of it, I think. Smoke, neither nor. There's no smoke in either one of these, so you can forget that. You say, well, I don't like a smoky Scotch. Well, you wouldn't have that problem here. I think I prefer the McCormick, though, and it is the McCormick. So they don't really taste very similar. Although the prices, if you bought a handle of either one, the big jug bottle or a liter, but I don't think they sell Winn-Dixie in anything but the handles because they know people are buying it for bulk and for birthday parties and crawfish boils and barbecues, and not to sit here and sip it at room temperature out of a glass neat with no ice added. They're not doing that. What I recommended, if you're a curious person, you say, I like to try different things. I don't care what it tastes like. Okay, I recommend it for that. But if you got a serious interest in blended Scotch and you want super high quality or whatever, good quality, pass. But for $18.99 a handle, maybe you would want to buy it. That's so cheap. This thing here, I would recommend it just as a, moderately priced Scotch. But like I say, I think it's discontinued. You might find it lingering around on the store shelf. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Now I'm going to turn on the news. All right, bye-bye, everybody.